practice is 2 blocks or some stacks of books or cans and a chair, and also something to sit on. So if you haven't already, sit on your cushion and finding a easy cross-leg position. I'm a fan of introducing different and varied movements in my yoga practice, and I would like to share some of those varied movements with you. These varied movements are very helpful in hydrating our fascia. So, especially in yoga, if we get too stuck on certain forms and performing the poses a certain way, it means that you're not accessing the full range of movement that your body system, your fascia system allows. So exploring, as my logo, exploring, realign, reconnect through the different movements, and from these movements, using these movements to bring you another sense, another level of sense into your body, and yeah, just have fun and just exploring different ways to keep your fascial system healthy, to support the mobility of your body. So obviously under normal circumstance, these varied movements is helpful to support our mobility. But if during some of these movements it doesn't feel great for you, stay with the old way of moving. So maybe go slower or just return to the normal and the usual pattern that you're used to. So sitting up tall in a comfortable legged position. Bring your hands behind your hips, cupping your fingers into the floor, rolling your shoulders back and down into the mat, towards the mat, and pushing the fingers down, lifting your spine up towards the ceiling. Notice a lengthening of your spine, and with each inhalation, grow up a little taller, feeling your pelvis tilt forward slightly, and then see if you can find a little bit more length by micro-adjusting your pelvis. So maybe tilting it forward a little bit more, maybe tilting a little bit back. See which position you can find in your pelvis so that you can grow even taller. And keeping the spine upright, bring your hands to Namaskara, close your eyes. Using this time to chant Om 3 times or a mantra of your choice. Again, you're welcome to look up on our mantra, some of the mantra links that I have posted on the Facebook group. Or you can use this time to set an affirmation, setting an intention for your day, for the rest of your week. And slowly opening your eyes. Namaste. Sitting up tall, let's warm up our necks and our shoulders. So inhale, looking over to your right. Exhale, gently roll your neck. Inhale over to the other side. Exhale, chin down. Inhale, chin up. Keep going. Be gentle with your neck. Our challenge pose for today is Halasana, the plow pose. It requires quite a bit of flexibility in your neck and your spine, and also your hips. And slowly bring your head to center, lifting your head up. Rolling your shoulders back. Keeping your arms where they are. Focusing on the movement of your shoulder girdle. So the movement of your shoulder blades, feel them gliding across the back. Feel them gliding against your rib cage, the back of your rib cage. And then changing the movement, taking the opposite roll. And then stay. Keeping your elbows bent, bring your hands out to the side. Opening your chest in the front. Feel the external rotation in your arms. Feeling the shoulder blades coming in and down towards your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Hug somebody or hug something you love and spread your shoulder blades. Inhale, open. Lifting your chest, going into a slight concave back. Exhale, hug, rounding your back. Feel the activation of your biceps. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. Inhale, open. Exhale. Remember to change your arm. One arm will go up and then changing to the other one. Inhale, open. Receive. Exhale, giving. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale, open. And exhale. Inhale, open up. Lower your hands down to the mat. Start with your right arm, turning the palm up towards the ceiling. Rolling your fist, your fingers, and then followed by your wrist, and then your elbows. Lifting, drawing the fist up towards your shoulder. Continue to lift your elbow up towards the ceiling. All the way up. As you lift, feel this side of your shoulder blades lift up towards the ceiling, and you start to go into a side bend. Allow the side bend to happen. Gently lower, bending the left elbow down towards the mat. And then extend your arm, extend your elbow, straighten your fingers. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Going into a slight bounce back. Now lower your right hand down to the mat. This time with your left hand. So open your palms up towards the ceiling. Curl your fingers up. Make a fist. Then your wrists. Feeling that underside of your arm, the skin and the fascia starting to move and glide against each other. Starting to roll your elbow up. So your fist is coming towards your shoulder. And then continue to follow the movement, lifting your elbow up towards the ceiling. All the way up. Feel this side of your shoulder blades lifting up, and you start to go into a side bend action. Soften the bottom elbow, allow the side bend to happen. Notice again sensations around the left side. And then start to extend your arm, straighten your fingers. Inhale, exhale, bounce back. Let's go into one more round. So your right hand, curling your fingers up. Make a fist. Start to roll your wrist, followed by your elbow. Notice any sensation on your arm already. Lifting your elbow up, following the movement. Reach the elbow up, and then going into a slight back bend here. Grounding your left, so your right sit bones down. And then straighten your elbow, straighten the arm, straighten your fingers. Inhale. And exhale, come back. Go to your left side, turn the palm up. With your left hand, curl the finger up, feeling the movement of your knuckles and your joints, curling your wrist, starting to move your elbow, and then follow the movement from your elbow, lifting the elbow up to the ceiling. Allow the body to go into a side bend as you stretch across the left side of your body. Rooting down into your left sit bone. Extending your elbow, straighten the top arm, straighten the fingers. Really reach and open. And inhale. Exhale, bounce back to center. Bring your hands in front of your knees, going into a spinal roll. So, inhale. Exhale, leaning your sternum towards your right knee. And then sweeping, keeping your spine straight as you sweep your chest across. And then come up with a rounded back. Inhale, lean forward with the chest. Sweep your chest across. And then draw the belly in, come back up with a round back. Keep going, descend with a straight back. Sweep across. Draw the belly in, rounding the back. Going into a more fluid action, going at your own pace. So as you come up, exhale. As you lower, inhale. One more round. And we're going to change direction. So sitting up tall again. Keep your pubic bone tilting down. Now turning your sternum towards your left knee. Inhale. Leaning forward, leading with your chest. Sweeping your chest across to the other side. Draw the belly in and feel the tilt of your pelvis as you draw the belly in. And then again, lean forward with a straight back, sweeping your chest across, come back with a rounded spine. And inhale, sweeping across. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale. Exhale up. Going into a fluid movement. Notice any sensations around your hips. Let's do one more round. Inhale and exhale, come back up to center. Straighten your legs in front of you. Shake it out. Roll your thighs, part your legs. Roll your thighs in and out. In and out. Notice the movement and the engagement of the thighs and your hips, muscles around your hips to facilitate this external and internal rotations. And then rolling your ankles. And then turning your ankles the other way. Really point as you straighten your feet. And come back to center. Come onto hands and knees on the mat. Remove your phone. Bring your hands and knees on the floor. Keeping your wrist under your shoulders. Spreading your fingers wide. Knees hip width apart. Cat-cow stretch. Inhale, dipping your belly, lifting your sternum. Broaden the collarbones, sit bone lift up towards the ceiling. Exhale, draw the belly in, tuck in the tailbone and push down into the floor with your hands. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can start the movement from the pelvis. Inhale, tilting your pelvis. Ripple all the way up to your neck. And then gazing forward, chest broad. Exhale, tilting, tucking the tailbone. Ripple all the way up to your neck. And then gazing back down between your legs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to neutral. Lifting your right leg up towards the ceiling, keeping your knees bent, hugging your thighs in towards the center. If you want to cushion your left knee, you're welcome to cushion it. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in towards your chin. Rounding your back, push down into the floor. Inhale, kicking your foot back. Exhale, draw the belly in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, kicking your foot back. Exhale, bring your knee towards your right upper arm. Touch. Inhale, kicking your foot back. Exhale to your left upper arm. Inhale, back. Exhale, right. Inhale, back. Exhale, left. One more. Inhale, up. Exhale, right. Inhale, up. Exhale, left. Inhale, up. And lower your knees down to the mat. Sitting back to child's pose. Roll your wrists. And then come back up to tabletop position. When you're coming up into tabletop, I want you to draw the belly in and ripple all the way up. Your neck is the last to follow. Neck is the last to lift. And starting with your tabletop again, keeping your knees hip width apart towards the midline. And inhale. You're welcome to bring your knees a little bit closer towards each other for more stability if you wish. And then if you want to cushion your right knee, welcome to take a block or take a cushion or a pillow. Now inhale, lifting your left leg, kicking your foot up towards the ceiling, keeping the knees bent. Hug your hips in towards the center as if there's a block between your thighs. Push down into the floor with your hands. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee into your chin. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to chin, round your back, push down. Inhale, lifting the leg, kicking up. Exhale, lift your knee up as far away from the floor as you can. And inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw the belly in as you lift. Inhale, let's do one more. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tapping your knee to your left arm. Inhale, lift. Exhale to your right arm. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right. Inhale, lift. One more set. Exhale, left. Inhale, lift, kick your foot. Exhale to the right. And inhale, kicking your foot up. One last time. Lower your knee. Sit back into child's pose. Keep your knees wider than your hips. Sitting down to your heel. Resting your shoulder, your arm, roll your wrists. And now rippling your spine up. Keep your arms in front of you. Keep your elbows on the floor for now. And inhale. Exhale, draw the belly in, engaging the pelvic floor. Start to lift your pelvis, lift your hips up. Your head is the last to follow. Your head is the last to lift. So that wave kind of action in your spine is something that's useful to hydrate our front line and the back line fascia. So we're going to practice that movement a little bit more from your tabletop position. So keeping your knees hip width apart, starting from your tabletop position. You're welcome to bring your hands a little bit further ahead of your shoulders if you feel too much compression on your wrists. Spreading your fingers wide. Inhale. Exhale, pushing your hips back to your heel. Remember, your heels are now roughly parallel to each other. Straighten your arms in front of you. Inhale, draw the belly in. Ripple your spine, lifting your hip. Remember, your head is the last to lift as you come back into tabletop. Exhale, lower your elbow down to the floor. And then keeping your sternum lifted, extending your back a little bit here, feeling your back muscles contract. And then lower all the way down to your heels again. Inhale, lifting from your hips. Draw the belly in as you lift. Lifting your elbow up, come into tabletop. Exhale, lower your elbows down to the floor. And then lower your forehead down. Sit bones down to your heel. Inhale. Exhale, draw the belly in, lifting your hips up, followed by your elbow and your head. Exhale, allow the pelvis to tilt forward as you sit back to your heel and lower. Inhale, lift again, your hips up, draw the belly in, lifting your elbow, come back up, tabletop. Exhale, lower your elbow, lower your sit bones down and rest. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale, exhale, draw the belly in, lift your hips, lift your elbow, and then gazing forward. Exhale, lower the elbow, lower the hips, and then your neck. Inhale, exhale, draw the belly in, lifting the elbow, lifting your head. Now, sitting back to your heels, first tucking your toes under. Bring your knees a little bit closer, but hip width apart, maybe the width of a fist. So just allow some space. And then sitting down to your heel. Notice the stretch across your calves. So if you run a lot, this is a nice stretch for your calves as well. Actively press the heel down towards the mat. Sit up tall, feeling the balls of the foot. And do the wave action this time as well while seated. So finding your spine elongated, lengthening through the crown of your head. Shoulders down away from your ears. Breathing into your back body, front, sides. Exhaling, sitting down, rooting into your heel. This might be quite challenging. It will work, you'll feel your glutes. So inhale, reaching the arms, sweeping the arms back, and then reach your fingertips up. Lengthen through the sides. Inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms in front of you. Start to draw the belly in, and then lift your hips off your heel and come back up to kneeling upright. Inhale, sweeping your arms back. Going into a slide back bend here, lift your heart up. Exhale, draw the belly in. Tuck your tailbone under. And then start to lower your hips down towards your heels. You'll find your spine is in a rounded position as you lower. Inhale, sit up tall. Extend your spine up again. Exhale, arms in front of you. Draw the belly in. Tuck your tailbone under and start to lift hips off the heel and come up to kneeling upright. If in this position your knees are uncomfortable, you're welcome to try cushioning your knees a little bit here. But finding the stability through the board of the foot is important. So feeling the big toe side, especially the big toe side of your foot, grounding it down. Inhale, sweeping your arms up. Exhale, draw the belly in, starting to round your back, tucking the tailbone under, and then sitting back down to your heel. Inhale, sternum lift, stretch your arms up. Exhale, tucking the tailbone, lowering the arm, lift your hips, and come back up. One more time. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, draw the belly in. Tuck the tailbone. Control, lower your arms. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer. Standing up from a kneeling position is a functional movement. So you're going to try lift. So again, use that active tilt of your pelvis. Use your abdominals to lift. And then bring your right leg forward and stand up. You're going to reverse, taking your left leg back. Bend your knee, lower all the way down to the mat, and then bring your right leg back again. Swapping sides. In and inhale, go tall. Exhale, abdominals engage. Lifting your left leg up. Stepping forward with your right foot. Exhale, bending your knees, taking your left leg back. Lower the left knee and bring your right foot back. It's a functional movement to practice at home. Now, inhale, sweeping both arms up. Exhale, draw the belly in, tilt your pelvis, sitting back down to your heel. Bring your arms in front of you. Your body is slightly slanted back. Inhale, turn the palms forward. Sweep your arms out to the side, lifting your chest. Exhale, bring your arms down and reach forward with your hands. Come into your tabletop position, tucking the toes under. Inhale, exhale, draw the belly in and lift. Paddling your feet. So that was a lot of different movement pattern that we don't usually do in a yoga class. But it's good to vary your movements. And we'll go into our normal sun salutation. Keeping your legs straight, tilting your pelvis, descend your heel. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels up, draw the belly in, ripple your spine forward, coming into plank. Draw the belly in as you step your feet forward. Inhale, hands either on your legs or on the blocks. Half lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, sweeping your arms back, reach up to the ceiling. Going into slide back bend, lifting your heart. Exhale, sweep your arms back, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bending the knee, hands on the mat, stepping back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees. Keep the engagement of your abdominals, shifting your weight forward. Lower hip and chest at the same time. Inhale, baby cobra. Shoulders back, elbows in, press into the tops of your feet. Exhale, tapping the toes, lifting up to your tabletop and up to downward facing dog. Paddling your feet here. And then allow the hips to sway from side to side. Allow your shoulders to move from side to side. Notice how that feels. Finding length across the side of your body. And then stay in your downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, draw the belly in. Descend your heel, keeping the tilt and the lift of your sit bone, pressing into the thumb side of your hand. One more deep breath. And inhale, lift your heel, ripple all the way forward, stepping forward. Feet hip width apart, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweeping your arms back, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, arms back, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend your knee, hands on the mat. The other leg back and stepping to your plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees down. Keep the engagement of your pelvis. Draw your elbow in and lower, chest and hip at the same time. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale, tapping your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, finding length across the back of your legs, pushing the mat away from you, opening the sides of your armpit, front of your armpit, and inhale, rippling the spine forward, stepping forward. Half lift, exhale, fold. Bending the knees. Inhale, sweeping your arms back towards the back, pointing your fingers back. Sternum protruding to the front, chest nice and broad. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can descend your hips a little bit here. And still keeping your the kneecap facing in the same direction as the second and third toe. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, lower your heels, resting your arms back. Sweep your arms up into chair pose. Reaching the fingertips up. Lengthen through the little finger. Inhale. Exhale, draw the belly in. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, arms back, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend your knee, hands on the mat, stepping your legs back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower your knees down. And in this position, see if you can ripple your spine as you lower your chest down. So, rippling your back, draw the belly in, allow the back to round. Start to bend your elbow and lowering the forehead down and then lifting your chest. Come up into your baby cobra. Inhale. Exhale, tucking the toes. Lift up to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, descend your heel. Draw the belly in. Inhale, lifting your heel, rippling the spine forward and stepping forward. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping your arms back, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, sweep your hands down in front of you, lifting your heels and bring your arms back. So it's the same position as what we did earlier, just that we're entering it from a different point. Continue to balance on the balls of the feet. Keep your knees in the same direction as the center of your toes. Inhale. Exhale, lower your heels, sweep your arms down, lift arms up, chair pose. Reaching through your fingertips. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, arms back, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend your knee, hands on the mat, stepping back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees. Trying the ripple and the wave movement of your spine. So inhale. Exhale, draw the belly in, allow the back to round. And then slowly lean forward, bending your elbows. Lower your forehead down to the floor. And then lower your chest, lifting up to baby cobra. Inhale, exhale, tucking the toes, lift up to tabletop, and then up to downward facing dog. Paddling your feet here. Allow the hips to sway from side to side. And then stay in your downward facing dog for 3 deep breaths. Keeping the tilt of your knees by bending the knees, tilting the sit bone up, pushing your chest back to your thighs. Pressing into the thumb side of your hand, bring the weight towards the bases of your fingers, and then slowly straighten your legs. Feeling the stretch across your hamstring and your calves. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back to your feet.
wider, or maybe as wide as the mat. Have your toes turned out slightly. We're going into Malasana. So bending your knees, sitting down to your floor. Remember to keep your kneecap in the same direction as the second and third toe. If not, adjust the position of your feet. Bring your elbows on the inside of your knees, hands to prayer. Lifting your sternum, feeling a slight concave back action with your spine. Shoulders down, collarbones broad, elbow against your knee, knee against your elbow. As you exhale, draw the belly in, lifting the pelvic floor. As you inhale, feel space across and around your ribs, even the back. And inhale. Exhale, allow the body to fold and round. Reach the arms in front of you. Notice how that feels. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hips all the way down to the floor. And coming into our boat pose. Bring your knees hip width apart or together. If you have a block, you're welcome to put a block between your thighs for more activation. Bring your hands behind your hips, lifting your legs up. Hold onto your legs, lifting your sternum, chest nice and broad. Activate your feet. Feeling with this activation of your toes, the whole front line of your legs engage. Draw the belly in, keeping your shoulders down away from your ears. And allow the back to slightly round, but without shrugging your shoulders. So shoulders nice and broad, down away from your ears. Allow the back engaging the front of your abdominals. So as you engage the front, your back will naturally round. Extend your arms next to your legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower your feet down. Bring your knees out to the side, soles of the feet to touch. Sitting up tall. You're welcome to place your hands on the side of your shin or on your knee, keeping your spine upright, or with your hands across or wrapping around your toes, keeping your spine upright. Inhale. Exhale, allow your body to fold forward. Let your back round, stretching across the back of your body. Staying here for a few more breaths before we go into Halasana. Inhale, creating space along the ribs, the sides and the back, softening your shoulders. See if you can fold down even more, maybe touching your head to your toes, without force. So let your body be where it is, let gravity help you, without extra, too much forceful movements. And then slowly looking forward, push your hands down in front of you, fingertips down, and straighten your arms, lifting your spine. Concave back, draw the ribs forward and up, chest broad. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knees into center and lower. So using your feet to press against each other, using your inner thighs to brace in and hug the knees in without the assistance of your hands. And lower. And exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Last one. Exhale, close.
Inhale, open. And sweep your arms all the way up. Close your knees. And straighten your legs in front of you. Keeping your arms up. Inhale. Keeping your legs hip width apart. Exhale, hinge forward into Paschimottanasana. If your hands are not touching the feet, it doesn't matter. You can hold on to the side of your ankles. But lift your spine forward, protruding your chest. You're welcome to use a strap here if you wish. Or if you can hold on to your toes, if you can make it like a gun shape. And fold your fingers around your toe, big toe, and your thumb on top of the nail. Inhale, sternum lift. Alternatively, use a strap around your feet. Exhale, fold. Drawing the belly in as you fold. Stay here for 2 more deep breaths. Create length as you inhale. And then as you exhale, draw the belly in. Feeling the rounding of your back. Inhale, looking forward, half lift, concave back. Exhale, release, come back up to seated. And then into our halasana. So in halasana, please be mindful of how your back, especially your lower back, is feeling. You're welcome to use a chair or you can practice against the wall. So I'll show you with the chair, the variation with the chair. Keeping the chair on your mat, lying back, away from the chair. Make sure your neck is nice and flat against the floor, so there's nothing behind your head. This requires a bit of the abdominal strength to lift your legs up towards the chair. But you can try. Inhale, pressing your hands down into the floor. Exhale, lift your knees up, lift your hips up, push into the floor with your hands. Use your arms to lift. So we'll do a few rounds of this activation first before we continue our legs on top of the chair. So inhale, exhale, draw the belly in, lift, hips up away from the floor, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And then exhale, lift all the way up to your chair. Support your back with your hands and walking your elbows into the midline. Avoid moving your neck in this position. Lifting your sit bone up, your pelvis, slightly tilting towards your pubic bone towards the ceiling. And then if you wish, walk your hands down the back. Just notice how you're feeling across your lower back, across your neck. Use the weight of your elbows to support your shoulder and support your neck. Pushing your heels away. So in this position, you're welcome to practice with your feet going into the wall. And inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Keeping your hands on the buttocks. Control, draw the belly in. Lower down very slowly with control. And rest your feet. Going into Shavasana, straight into Shavasana. So you can extend your legs in front of you. And relax. Finding a comfortable angle for your feet, for your arms. If you want to support your head with a pillow, use a pillow.
Allow the body to soften. Noticing if there are any tension. Make adjustments if necessary. Scanning for symmetry. Left side, right side. Left heel, right heel. Left buttocks, right buttocks. The whole of your left leg, whole of your right leg. Right side of your spine, left side of your spine. Right shoulder blades, left shoulder blade. Right hands, left hand. The back of your right arm, back of the left arm. Allow the legs to be heavy and the arms heavy. Hips heavy. Softening the thighs, softening the front of your hips, your abdominals, the belly. Soften your chest. Soften a little further from your neck to your face. Allow the skin to melt. Allow the tongue to soften. Jaw soften. Smoothing out the corners of your eyes and your eyebrows. Smooth out your forehead, your scalp. Let the tension release. With each inhalation you take, draw in the energy, revitalizing every cell of your body. With each exhalation, letting go of unnecessary tensions, things no longer serving you. Staying here, focusing on your breathing. Inhaling to the count of 4. Exhaling to the count of 6 or the count of 8.
This is your breathing meditation, keeping your mind focused on your breath. You're welcome to stay in this position, to focus on your breathing. If you're ready to come out, bring some movement to your fingers and toes, rolling your wrist and your ankle. And then hugging your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Reaching your arms and your legs away from you again. Nice long stretch. And then bring your knees in to hug again. Notice that movement, that morning stretch. The pendiculation stretches out our fascia, glides the whole fascia. And rolling over to your side of choice, lifting yourself up to seated. Sitting up tall. Bring your hands to prayer. Notice how the practice has been for you. Physically, emotionally. And you're welcome to chant Om 3 times, or a mantra of your choice, or repeating your intention and affirmation. Taking a gentle bow in recognition of your own practice. Thanking your body. Thanking your time to invest in the wellness of your body and mind. And slowly